Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and today is the day. Yeah, full release. Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG that we've covered the last couple years in early access is finally out. Yeah, we got 1.0. Sadly, though, I noticed the, well, maybe it's got a little bit of touch-up, but yeah, it's mostly the same. I think a little bit of refining because I can tell on the armor is a little nicer. Right, we're going to be popping into a new game, a full playthrough as well. So hope you guys enjoy. And let's see if it changes, but worth it. I am going to try to, of course, break the game because I kind of did the last run. We were pretty much unstoppable, so let's see. New game, what do we got? I think we'll go classic. Let's see what the more details are. Enemies deal 30% less damage. Group has 25% more health. Alright. Yeah, we'll go for it. I have played this ooh, voiceover.
We woke up in a different world, where the Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage. All because of the Dome. The Dome. A territory full of anomalous artifacts, phenomena, and organisms. We still don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is, no living thing trapped under the dome can escape it. Yet even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Mega Corporation to develop and explore the dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business. The Spire station was built on top of the dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal Sands grew at the foot of the dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus. You were one of those people. In 1976, your application was approved, and you went under the dome towards the future. Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Right, that wasn't too bad, yeah. Like the new voiceover. But alright, Alan Woodpecker is kind of a good name. But alright. Well, why don't we just edit him? Yeah. Yeah, yada yada yada. Name. A name. Oh, yeah. No. Tommy four fingers, because 3 just isn't enough. And I might actually we'll go our real age a little bit. A little bit of randomization there as well. Head type, let's see. All right. There, let's see here. Because I could just about make myself here. Let's see. Well, I do love a thing of mutton chops, but more brownish. Okay. All right, that's not too bad. All right, so we're gonna be White Wing. Actually, I am gonna be going for, yeah, these are different wings. Kind of give you the different starting stats as well. Like White Wing is the research wing of Cronus, so that's all about science, brains, high-tech weapons, medicine, etc. Blue Wing, about tech, maintenance, stuff like that. Silver Wing is all about the charisma. Yeah, they are the upper echelon, you know, the management side. Black Wing is the security force of Cronus. A bit more about weapons of that nature. And Orange Wing, Basically, Orange Wing, or we're prisoners. We're genders. We're also criminals. So we're going to get deafness of +1. Encumbrance up +30. Criminal up +20. And survival. Yeah, +20. Alright. We're actually going to go for Orange Wing. Alright, set of attributes. We'll go through that. So how many points do I get? Yes. Oh yeah, you will actually, if you do, they will do mimic the Fallout 1 and 2 low intelligence run. Personally, people swear by it, but I've never enjoyed it. I've done it. I just didn't enjoy it myself. So I'm actually gonna throw up all our points here. Fortune up to 10. Oh, well, that's... I think we should go criminal up +10. We'll see. Psyche, I'm probably not going to be doing too much of that. But yeah, let's go fortune up +10. And I am going to be going high charisma as well. Let's get some muscle. Perception, light weapons. So we probably do want to do a bit of that. Gut, let's do at least 5. Brains, I'm going to be semi-brainy. Criminal skills. Ooh, I might have to. Well, I kind of do want to max that. All right, a little less guts. All right, a little bit less perception as well. That might hurt us a little bit, but let's see. Went for level 15. Extra time level 5. So it's your base +4 divided by your criminal stat. So we're really going to be maxing that out. To test my stealth build this time. Yeah, we start base with criminal at 20. Alright, and abilities. We can get 3 tag skills. Yeah, much like Fallout. And then we'll get a bonus to that. That will be 30 points for that. Okay, well, I want criminal tagged. Yeah, already. So we got pickpocketing, pay with your feet, and cheating for gambling. Hey! Alright. Reconnaissance wouldn't be a bad idea. Tech. Manufacturing, repairing weapons. And weapon condition really wasn't, I'm going to imagine, I'm not sure if they ever even have it in the full release. We'll have to see. But that was never really a thing. I didn't use it too much. But combat, I do want to tag light weapons. Okay. Science. Hacking is not bad, but influence as well. Let's see. You know what? We are going to be charming as well, so let's... That should be our 3. Alright, light weapons, criminal, and influence. I do want to do piloting, but... there is a servo shell in the game, kind of like power armor and Fallout, but I never really used it. I never really needed to. I was just so badass, it never really applied. Alright, you can choose one personality trait for them. Alright, pros and cons. Okay, gun fanatic. Ooh, that's not bad. A lot of other damages down though. I don't know. You're basically a +10 to everything, but your incoming critical damage is a 0.5. Ooh, I don't know. Spirituality. Nah. Vampire. Stun for the next round, though. I don't feel like that's really worth it. Work rate +1. Ooh. Maybe. Close quarter damage up. That's really us. Damage for each companion in the party. That'd be cool later, but early on it's not going to happen. Bossy. Encumbrance down. Oh, I'm going to be grabbing a lot of stuff. Slowpoke. Prodigy. Brains up, but learnability down. Slacker. I get 2 per point at the start of the game, but -3 when leveling up. So if you're in a Servo Shell armor, you will... Initiative down, but light weapons up 40. That's pretty big. I feel... Out of all these, let's go Gun Fanatic. Alright, so we're not too bad. Light weapons 43. Influence a criminal up at already 50, so that's not too bad. So we're going to have cheating. Pay with your feet. Wind speed up. Crippling shot, pickpocketing, suppressive fire, point blank barter, and a little bit of charm. Alright, I'm a little excited to start this now. Alright. Alright, start dialogue, etc. Okay, first off, we'll check our... See how this has changed. I really can't tell. It might be a little... Let's just see. I honestly, been playing up to the last update. I can't really tell a difference yet, but we'll see. Alright, so I did get 40 combones as well. Our Selectron doesn't work, and we've got a letter. Our sincere congratulations. From this day forward, you're a part of the Cronus ranks. Yeah, basically, we were in prison, and they gave us a choice of being in prison or getting out, working here, but we're never going to be able to leave, though. Scientists haven't been able to figure that out. Okay, let's talk to Monty.
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
Ooh, we do have voice acting. Oh, all right. And the barter, and that has changed as well.
He glances down at your badge.
Ah, it's you. I found your file extremely interesting. And your CV, wonderful. Inspiring, really. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
Monty makes a ring with his thumb and forefinger.
You were number 63,784 on the waiting list, but you were lucky enough to get into the dome after only 16 months. Besides that, zero, nada, absolutely nothing. You're a dark horse for both the Foundation and myself. How exactly did you end up in this wing?
Am I gonna mend my ways? It was either this or prison.
The Silver forces a smile as he inches toward the window.
Well, you can't be as bad as Charles Manson. He filed for the Clean Slate program 3 times, but was never approved. Sorry, Charlie.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
An uncomfortable silence rises between you, and Monty abruptly changes the subject. He taps the narrow illuminator panel with one finger.
Look, there's a storm rising. The lightning is strange. Green. Should lightning be green? This is my first sandstorm.
Makes me wonder if the dialogue is different for female, really. Alright, Tommy, 4 fingers. Should have capitalized the ow, I didn't. Alright.
The thin, pale young woman is sitting at the window, leaning against the illuminator. The glass is slightly fogged with her breath. She turns to you. Her shiny badge reads Tomoko Kimura, physiologist.
We've crossed the border. No way back now. Even traveling by the funicular wasn't so thrilling.
The white presses small hands to her blushing cheeks.
You were thinking, why have no children been born under the dome? I've got a working hypothesis, but I'm not ready to share it yet.
She says softly, as if answering a question you didn't ask.
I gotta honestly say, even by the narration for all this, I'm impressed. We'll see how it carries throughout the whole game, because There's a lot of dialogue in this game. We don't have perception of 5, otherwise we might be able to interpret something from that, but...
Kimura shoots you a surprised look.
You're familiar with the details of the briefing, right? To put it simply, the dome is a selectively permeable environment.
The white draws an invisible hemisphere in the air.
Inorganic objects may exit the dome without difficulty, but any living creature dies if transported back to the outside world. That's why we're all stuck here for an indefinite period of time.
And no science either, so I should have probably, stayed in school.
Kimura is eyeing the dome's mesh, glittering in the sunlight.
Supposedly, it's something to do with the atmospheric composition, but it's a weak theory. The difference of the air within the dome is so insignificant as to fall within the margin of error. Or to put it more simply, there is no difference.
She shoots a quick glance at the silver and lowers her voice.
I heard a rumor, or a conspiracy theory, that we can leave the dome at any time. We've simply been told we can't. If you ever decide to test this hypothesis, don't forget to leave me something in your will.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try that. Alright. Oh, Igor. Oh, it's good to see you again, man.
A man with a mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing at the window, studying the construction site below through the occasional break in the clouds. His badge reads Igor Patan, planner. The blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English.
Oh, but I do have enough influence, though.
Using sign language, mimicry, and all of your artistic talent, you're able to communicate with the planner. Once he's sure you're watching, Patanin points up in the direction of Spire Station, from which you departed a few minutes ago. He sketches the outline of the station on a broad, foggy section of glass. Once he's finished, the blue turns to you with a delighted expression. The blue begins to mark up his diagram with a series of footnotes and numbers. Turns out the station's ring diameter is a bit more than 1,500 meters. Its height above the dome is 317 meters. And the total height of the spire, including the loading docks, is nearly 720 meters. With a series of confident strokes, the planner delineates the capsule's movement scheme, drivetrain, and massive hydraulic brakes on the glass. This time, Igor is quite laconic. He pauses, then confidently writes cargo and personnel in block letters, and draws an arrow pointing downward. Beside it, he writes relics, and draws an arrow pointing up. His R is turned back to front. The engineer stops you with a gesture, and after rummaging through his pockets, offers you a small candy. There is a picture of a crayfish on the white wrapper. Is this candy crayfish flavored? It's surprisingly spongy and tooth-achingly sweet. You can only wonder what it has to do with crayfish.
Alright, so some food, we do got a little buff. So +3 initiative for about 2 hours. Alright, oh, we got a fellow orange as well.
The orange is dressed in a new jumpsuit. The shiny badge on his chest reads Quentin Bisley, laborer. He's side-eyeing the screen skeptically. Despite his tired, grim expression, his gaze is open and friendly. However, the general impression is unmistakable. There's something frightening about Bisley. The orange's face stretches into a broad smile, bearing his dentures to the world.
Like everyone, duh. In a black car, under guard. There's other guys, too. The ones who go through the front door.
He nods at the black-winged woman beside him. Her nose wrinkles in displeasure, but she says nothing. As you're about to step away, Bisley nudges you on the thigh, at the same time pressing something cold and metallic into your hand.
A lockpick.
You open your hand to discover a pair of lockpicks. Just in case, Bisley whispers with a wink.
Alright, I think we might have a new friend. Now, could I can't unequip these right now. Could I'm gonna add that to my belt. Alright, so we do have that on our belt now. Could I? No. At least not this close to everybody. I might as well talk to everybody else.
A wiry woman in black wing overalls gestures imperiously for you to approach.
You keep your hands where I can see them.
Freedom, please?
Elsa's expression runs from shock to amusement, then settles on a confused smirk. Looks like you've given her a good laugh, at least.
What? No way.
Okay, then. Well, alright.
Kronos Foundation presents.
Oh, even that's got the... Oh.
Futuristic state-of-the-art cities straight from the pages of
Oh, nice.
fiction. Well paid, safe and
Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the ground slowly approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there. You carefully review your briefing as you look downwards. When you arrive, they'll deliver you to the base, and you'll be assigned to one of the dome's many construction sites. Though even working all day beneath the burning sun would be preferable to being a participant of the White Wings experiments. You were told about those experiments during the briefing, too. Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window, unable to avert your gaze.
I'll try to make out those buildings down below.
The landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
Oh, all right, all aboard. I guess we're out. Camera control was SOD, Q and E. Okay, it is looking actually really, really good. Everything has turned out pretty solid so far. Our game is on discount for about 20, I think it's $23.99 American right now.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
A cheerful man in a white lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. A badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars. You raise the binoculars to your eyes. Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Nuzzi bends close to your
Oh, no reconnaissance though.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters?
That might bite us in the butt a little bit later.
We'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message. I don't know.
Ludovico laughs unnervingly and snatches the binoculars from your hands. With the binoculars raised to his eyes, he minutely adjusts the focus.
Maybe we can ask him. I'm pretty sure I know what that means.
North of Concord, and not merely some desert sandstorm. That's an anomaly. I hope it lasts long enough for me to make a proper observation.
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this?
Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Nuzzi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money. It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing. But then, you can look at the spire anytime. Now that sandstorm, that's what's truly amazing.
Nazi looks from you to the capsule and to the landing terminal entrance. He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside. And the storm is growing stronger. Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The White mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars, which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
Okay, yeah, probably want to get inside. All right. Load time's pretty decent as well. I think they are a little bit improved. Okay, welcome to Concord. Just letting you know how quests work. Like we got a blue maintenance worker. Ah, so it's not really all the acting.
Good day.
Oh, okay, a couple lines. All right, that's not too bad. I know it wasn't gonna be full like everything like Divinity Original Sin 2 or anything. Yeah, he's just working on the communication stuff. Alright, so just general greetings. Yeah, I kind of felt like it's only going to be like major stuff. So they promised full voice acting. Not really. But that's okay. I did not, in the end of the day, expect it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick that door.
Just great, Mr. Monty James. With luck like yours, I wouldn't spend any money on the lottery.
I'm going to use a hand dryer. I might as well go while we're at it. Ah, alright. So we got a whole bunch of buffs. Alright. That would have purged a little bit of radiation as well. I mean, technically I do have a weapon then. Alright, I've got him up. Still handcuffed though, so probably won't be able to use it too much. Alright, let's go say hi to Monty real quick.
Would you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Colleague? Well, never mind.
Yeah, it's already, the voice acting is gone. They like life inside the dome. Yeah, I mean, we just got here, literally.
See ya.
Okay, so we could register him as well. We got to get registered ourselves, though, first.
Employee, come to the desk for your registration. Pretty soon the dome is going to...
A tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, haughty look. He waves impatiently at you to approach. The receptionist doesn't bother to hide his disgust at your orange uniform. He nods at you wordlessly, as if unwilling to waste his breath speaking to you. His metallic name tag reads, Dean Rayhead. The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot the regulation pre-registration greeting. Just a second.
Rayhead produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. The speakers explode with a harsh, crackling sound, over which the tick-tick of a metronome slowly grows louder. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression.
Dear employee, on behalf of the Cronus Foundation, I, Administrator Dean Rayhead, welcome you to your new life under the dome.
The administrator clears his throat and continues.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress. You are among mankind's best. and we ask that you live up to this.
How many forefingers, right? Is mankind's... Alright.
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey the law. Respect your colleagues, and...
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
And together we will build the best possible future for all mankind.
Dean puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod. You spell out your first and last names and specify your wing, profession, and test results. The administrator's fingers fly across the keyboard as he enters your information into the Cronus database. Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station. A special bus will bring you there after a series of briefings. Please pass me your Selectron so I can update...
It's basically like our ID to open doors.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. The administrator puts your Selectron on the desktop and pushes it toward you.
This firmware gives you access to all of the Orange infrastructure. The Orange elevator, though it's out of order right now, the residential level, the utility rooms, and limited access to a few other areas for cleaning. One more thing. Please don't try to upgrade the Selectron yourself.
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival. Do you want to hear all the details, or just the short version?
Rayhet nods and points at the ceiling.
First, you need a set of combat gear. Talk to Sidney Maynard, he'll give you everything.
Dean extends his second finger.
Second, self-defense. The rules don't allow for Oranges to carry weapons, but you should still know how to use one. Talk to Ms. Margarita Takachenko about that. Then you'll have to go to the training zone. Do your best not to kill the instructor, please.
The administrator straightens his third finger.
According to the latest regulations, all employees must attend a briefing on psi abilities. Apply to instructor Andrei Mihai.
Dean extends his fourth finger and looks at you meaningfully.
Did I tell you about the combat and tactical training? The fourth step is to visit instructor Winston Botherby. And finally, science is the overarching purpose behind everything we do here. Go to Professor Van Alden to learn how to study relics, avoid anomalies, and catalog scientific knowledge. This training is mandatory for all wings, not just white.
Dean catches himself.
Oh, and when you're done with your trainings, proceed to the waiting room. From there, you'll travel to Magellan by bus.
The Silver gives you another scornful look.
Down the hall and left, and don't cause any trouble.
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something.
Oh yes, I sent your mail to your Kairos. Check your new messages. Well, that's all, I think.
Okay, so go check our mail as well. All right. That would be kind of funny. We could use somebody in Silver Wing to, not being a good two shoes, but having them on our side wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's enter news. Future of the Dome. Was there actually any... That just tells us what we're currently doing. Alright. Tell Monty the good news, though. Oh, a hug. Great.
Bye-bye.
Oh, but he seemed to have forgotten his suitcase, though. Can I... Picking lock. And I've got some money. Alright. Don't feel bad at all. Don't feel bad at all. I can't wear that, unfortunately. We could sell it. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Also, anything around here I can scan just yet? No. Okay, so bathroom now. We've got to go do our... you can actually talk your way through it, too. Yeah, we can actually talk to her and we can get through the whole thing. We can just talk our way through it.
Bye-bye.
So if you just want to go through it, yeah. But you're going to miss out on all the good stuff, though. So I don't know if it'll give it to you automatically. And this is a weird thing. A lot of this is not stealing. Alright, equipment first.
Behind the storage counter, you see a small, neat guy. His gingery hair shines with something like brilliantine. His badge says, Sidney Maynard, storekeeper. The silver perks up at your approach. A thick logbook appears at once from under the counter.
Remember,
Sydney
our
puts
honest
on
work
thick
will make the
glasses that
world
seem
a
to
better
age in
place.
5 decades in
World
an
a
instant
better
and
place.
studies the lined pages. The silver taps his finger on the glass.
Slide your hands through the window.
Ah, finally.
Remove your handcuffs. That's better. Looks like you haven't received your uniform yet. And by the way, I don't just pass out equipment. I'm also available for trade. Interested?
Maynard adjusts his glasses in a businesslike manner.
And before I give you the uniform, please listen to these short instructions.
Sidney fiddles with his hairstyle.
So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life under the dome can be dangerous. You may get shot, spill acid on yourself, get electrocuted, or suffer the effects of a dangerous anomaly. You may also freeze to death or get fried.
Also, technically, the committee doesn't exist yet, so that's a little weird, but, that's fine.
That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors.
It's a minor quibble at best.
Of course, in hazardous situations, the equipment will get damaged, and the more it's damaged, the more often one has to repair it.
The silver steps back from his counter to indicate the repair kit boxes piled in the back of the warehouse. He points back at the shelves behind him.
We've got repair kits for this gear. There are Blue Wing specialists ready to help you at any large base, of course, but they're not always available. So, you'd better learn how to use repair kits and workbenches on your own. It's a useful skill.
Sidney rests the logbook on the desk.
That's all the instructions. Now, I'm going to issue your uniform.
The silver disappears into the back for a while and returns with a small package. Unfolding the package, Maynard shows you a brand spanking new uniform. Sidney fingers an orange jacket, pants, and heavy boots.
Jackpot! You got a brand new set. Don't be surprised. Some folks in Orange Wing have to make do with rags.
He raises a finger.
One more important thing. In accordance with Order 16-225, helmets and gloves are not issued, but they're available for purchase from me. Please bear in mind that a full set includes headgear or a mask, jacket, trousers, gloves, and boots.
Sidney hands you the package.
Here's your uniform. Enjoy.
Alright, so let's get dressed first, and then we'll see what he has for sale. Obviously, we don't have any real clothes, so that changes that up a bit. Alright, we got our boots as well. Let's arrange that real quick.
Maynard puts his glasses on again.
Yeah, why doesn't it...
Pretty sure you got your uniform already.
Yeah, why doesn't it include glove and helmets? That's a little weird.
The silver assumes a serious expression.
There's nothing I can do about that. It's a result of the recent cost optimization order. Luckily, you can purchase these items from me. At market price, but yeah.
Sidney
All right.
scribbles something in his logbook.
Please come back anytime if you need something.
Well, I'm not going to be using that, so in the soap, can't really sell that. I'm really not going to be using a mop. Yes. About 17. And can I get... Yeah, we have 72. Really can't get anything right now. Yeah, a little bit broke. But we're going to be living here rich, if this all goes according to plan. Alright. Make sure we check everything, though.
Katarzyna, did you mark it as Class 1 again instead of 2? Look, here's the scanner data. It says the relic is a scientific...
That's Katarzyna as well. Our,
Still class
we'll
one.
meet her later.
I'm not going to violate protocol.
Katarzyna, my dear, you may violate protocol as long as it benefits the company. Take your lead from your colleagues. Correct your report if you have to, and don't act so innocent.
Vladimir, I'm done. How do we mark it?
Class 2 fragile. Tell Noyan the relic should go out with today's flight. Think about
Oh, so they're fudging reports, and it's alright. Alright, step 2.
The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, portly woman from a meter away. A black lacquered pipe, an open logbook full of signatures, and a metal flip calendar sit on the counter in front of her. A small nameplate reads, Margarita Tkachenko. The woman fixes her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Margarita thumbs back a couple of pages in her logbook.
I see. This was your first receipt.
She glances at her Kairos, looks at you, snorts, and retreats to the shelves. Tkachenko returns a couple of minutes later, carrying a device looking like an industrial-sized pneumatic staple gun.
Ah, staple gun, great.
She looks at the thing in her hands, and then at you, enjoying your reaction.
This here is called the Kraut. It's a pneumatic gun for staples and nails. It's not technically a weapon, but when has that ever bothered you oranges?
It's obvious this isn't Tkachenko's first time demonstrating the Kraut. She retracts the attached blade and shows you how air is forced into the cylinder to create pressure for shooting. When she's finished, she sets the weapon on the counter in front of you.
I'm gonna be a little cocky, though.
Margarita shakes her head disapprovingly.
Try not to shoot yourself in the foot. The nail gun's got a hair trigger.
Tkachenko takes a leisurely draw on her pipe.
If you ask me, there are tons of pluses. You won't accidentally kill anyone, and the Kraut doesn't need cartridges. Very practical.
The black is taken aback by your question. She spreads her hands, never letting go of her pipe.
Okay.
The armorer shrugs, puffing indifferently on her pipe.
It's the least I could do. We have a requisition list from the Silvers. For free, you receive only rubbish. If you want the real deal, check out the weaponry shop. Or me. Sign your name in the meantime. And one last thing.
Margarita points at the nail gun and hands you a few cylinders.
You can load it with more than just nails. Pebbles, glass, screws, coins.
Ooh, like a jump gun in Fallout. Alright.
Scavenge your own ammo. Though additional cylinders are only issued with a signature that you'll never get from those bloody bureaucrats. So if you need more, you'd better find or barter for them. Or craft them on your own. A useful skill. You'll see.
Leaning over the counter, the black points somewhere off to one side.
Now it's time for your training. Fatherby is already waiting for you by the big gate. He's a bit dotty, but a good man nonetheless. But before the training zone, go see that wizard guy with his toothpicks. Be careful around him, though. Don't let him pitch you a line. Psychic my ass.
Okay, got it. But let's see if you have anything good.
Takes a drag on her.
Oh, I'm not even allowed. Alright, moving on then. Oh, I don't think I would mind if I do. Routine locations.
They'll take the appropriate measures.
Ah, another, ooh. You know what? I'll take it. No reason. Alright, we gotta talk to you. You do have a safe. Oh, can I... Thinking about it.
I can see you, you know.
Oh, well, see. Well, let's try this already, because I got some ideas. And... we just gotta not be seen. And their line of sight is horrible, so... I mean, I might be able to get this safe. No. Can I... All I have is a... I can't do it anyway. Alright, so I'm just gonna surprise this guy, like... Aha! No, don't. Let's not do that. Okay. Can I go search his locker, though? Is that stealing? No, and he's got anything anyway, so... Shame on that.
A lean silver with thick black hair and a huge cigar clamped in his teeth is sitting in front of you. As you approach, he flashes a sly grin and slowly raises an outstretched hand above the table. Something really weird happens.
Oh, nice effect on that.
Pencils, scattered toothpicks, and bits of trash float up from the table and hang in the air. The silver badge reading Andre Mihai, Science Instructor, floats up as well. The silver trills with laughter. He approves of your reaction. The objects fall back to the tabletop with a light clatter.
Here for the briefing, huh? Shall we get to it?
He takes the cigar
Oh, I like this guy.
and exhales a lush cloud of smoke. The silver props his elbows on the table.
Anyway, here's the deal. It's more profitable for people with a high psyche to study psionics. Give me your hand.
Not waiting for an answer, he grabs your hand with strong, dark fingers. Andre gropes your hand briefly, then lets go, disappointed.
The pills, huh? The anti-migraine, sleeping pills, neuroleptics, downers. What do you mean you don't take them? Well, off you go then. That means no talent, huh? Why waste time? No wasting time now. But alas, regulations demand it, so I'll give you a glove too. Regulations, huh?
The silver takes a thin glove covered in talc from his desk and passes it to you.
Look, a glove, right? But it isn't just a glove. This is an ooh mama, hold me tight glove. It takes energy from your noggin, your psyche, and pew, concentrates it.
He counts
Psychic
off the
glove.
fingers.
Learn psionics. Put on the glove. Transform energy into the necessary shape. That's the whole briefing. Simple? Simple. Now to your questions, huh?
Mihai spreads his hands good-naturedly as if to say, "You're welcome." The toothpicks on the table skitter around for a moment, arranging themselves into a curse word. The silver laughs loudly at his joke. The cigar falls from his mouth to float in the air, ash flaking weightlessly from the tip. The silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases a self-important puff of smoke.
Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers took off someplace. Poof, gone. Only the dome remains. And this. Psionics, huh?
He rocks back in his armchair, puffing on his cigar. The toothpicks again slowly rise up from the table. Mihai spreads his dark hands. Toothpicks hover around his head in a kind of halo.
Scientists say everyone has an organic skill called psyche. You have it, I have it, everyone has it, huh? Big psyche, you got talents. Small psyche, no talents. You'll need to carry a lighter all your life.
Alright, fairly eventful. How much is that glove gonna be worth, maybe? Ooh. I don't think we're gonna be using it, so, I think I can borrow for you. Well, we'll, get stuff to sell later on.
I'll complain to the Silvers about that idiot. They'll take...
An engineer in a bright blue jacket is tinkering with the door lock, cursing under his breath non-stop. Blowing a curly strand of hair off his forehead, he turns to you.
Tell your orange crony I'm gonna stick this chewing gum where the sun don't shine. Just arrived and he's already damaging property. Mind you, he fucked you over as well. You'll have to wait until I get this sorted out. If you ask me, they're too gracious about those guys over in Crystal Sands.
The technician points angrily at the lock on the door. His badge reads, Maxim Penkovsky, technician. Penkovsky grunts angrily.
I wish I could. I'm gonna have to disassemble, clean, and reassemble it to get it working. It's work I don't need, and all thanks to some idiot.
Maxime extracts a thin, sharp, precision probe from behind his ear and dangles it in front of you.
As an orange, I'm sure you know what this is. But in case you don't, I can teach you to pick locks. It's a useful skill. You'll see.
He looks at you expectantly.
We'll play dumb a little bit.
The blues getting excited.
All right, looky here.
Penkovsky presses his pick lock, and an odd device resembling a hybrid of a screwdriver and a can opener into your hand.
Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy, no special skill required. They wear out after a few locks, while the old-fashioned kind is another thing entirely. Cheap, one use, but one has to know how to use it right. That's a tool for a master.
Maxine gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a lock.
By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier to have them right there.
Penkovsky shows you his utility belt, where he keeps all kinds of tools and gadgets.
Actually, finding tools under the dome is no problem at all. There are even devices for hacking terminals and so on.
The Blue solemnly raises his index finger.
And one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy produces good kits. Modus and Supercolor do too. They've all got fat contracts with Cronus, so they care about quality.
He looks at the door again.
Damn these locks. Though I'd rather be doing this than fixing hab pods. Those are a real pain in the ass.
Penkovsky gives you a patronizing look.
Because they're poorly made, warped from the heat, and the filters aren't worth a damn. The modules were constructed by marketing managers, not engineers. Building a city in the desert was also their idea. This project is all about PR. Cronus wants to show the world how tough they are.
Okay, gotta go pick the door. Easy peasy, though.
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility.
Already attached.
And then, you're doing great.
Hey.
Off you go. I'll keep working on this lock because of that
An
orange.
amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all. Oh, hello there.
Oh, yes. I missed him in my ways. Sure. I'll agree to listen. Yeah, I could probably improve your speech. Gain a little bit of XP as well. Alright, some more experience. And, reputation up with Silverwing as well. I'll take the leaflet. Oh, we'll be nice.
Have a good one.
Wouldn't hurt to suck up to management. Also searching trash bins. Not a horrible idea. We got a combone and a tin can. Hey, I will take that. A little bit of the crafting. And we're on step 4, so we'll get to that in a second. I think this table will give us some locations in the dome.
Hey, first aid.
Okay, that might give us a couple of locations. Nothing really new. Oh, janitor's gear. I will take all I can.
This is the dome from the inside with me, Victoria Legrand.
Oh, that's nice.
There are endless salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly from the salt, and the air is as
I don't want to watch TV all day. I kind of do, but alright. We should also equip our weapon as well. Already reloaded. Yeah, they changed that up a little bit too. Is that actually... We actually have item condition now. I think that's actually might be it.
A middle-aged black is sitting behind the counter with his hands in his lap. The buttons and zippers on his uniform are polished to a shine, and even his badge, Winston Botherby, Instructor, has been buffed so much it hurts to look at it. Botherby frowns as you approach.
Your first act is being late for the briefing. You going to be late for your funeral as well?
Yeah, let's snap to attention.
Black looks you over.
Yes, I see the weapon received check mark. Looks like you are fully prepared to disappoint me. You are prepared, right, employee?
Botherby leans over the counter and directs you to the doors.
Behind this door is a combat simulation computer. Launch it and begin your course.
He raises his index finger.
The conditions in the training zone closely simulate those one would experience in the field. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. And try to aim the barrel away from yourself when shooting.
Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name.
Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. All right. Okay, we got a simulation. I feel like, yeah, we're ready. Well, they have changed this up. Oh, this looks a little bit better, actually. Yeah, it is turn-based combat. How much is this shot? 6. So really, you can only get 1 shot in. That is a mine we might be able to sabotage. Let's see. I'll go for it. Nice. Okay. Accuracy way better than the... can we also... I don't think we can crouch just yet. Yeah, so we could have hit the mine if that one got closer, but I didn't really need it. Ha! That really wasn't my... Oh, awkward. We're not getting any damage, but we're getting emotionally hurt. Alright, unfortunately, you only get 1 shot per round. I would probably already be dead at this point, but...
Hospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you...
And also check... well, nothing there. Oh. Shoot, yeah, I gotta put my weapon away. Kinda forgot about that.
What are you sneaking around here for? Are you trying to hide?
No, I meant to, I'm trying to remember how to put my weapon away, actually. I'll reload it as well. Unequip. Alright, there we go. I'll just take that out. So I do want to put it... Alright, there we go. So it is holstered again. I just thought H would be the holster, but H is actually stealth.
Botherby nods grandly.
You made it through training without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your completely unanticipated success. You're dismissed, employee.
Oh, well, good. Good. We're not totally horrible. Well, let's see what these guys are up to. Alright, Bertha Hartman, guard.
Make it quick.
Yeah, do you like your job? Of course. Oh, she's on drugs, though. Vitamins. Yeah, I trust. Thurston Dahl, laborer. Yeah, what are you doing? Changing light bulbs. You like it here? Okay, there used to be a side quest. Yeah, so they took away the side quest. There was a side quest where she would go to the bathroom real quick, and then you could talk to him what he really felt like. So they took that out. But that was all right. So that was number 4 we did. All right, so now we got to do the science bit.
You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the dim lamplight. He almost appears to be hovering above the laboratory floor. The man turns at your footsteps. He's holding a paper clipboard and a pencil. His shimmering silver badge reads Sebastian Van Olden. He glances from you to the glittering watch on his wrist.
I want us to respect one another's time. Please speak loudly, clearly, and to the point. You must be the newcomer I was told about. Nice to meet you.
Finished with his unusual greeting, he offers you his thin hand. The scientist puts the clipboard aside, raises his watch for a closer look, and sets the timer. He shows you his watch dial.
According to the rules of this briefing, I have to touch on a large number of topics. Therefore, I will do so very briefly. Do not interrupt me. When I'm finished, I'll answer your questions. Within regulations, of course.
Sebastian produces his handheld and clicks some buttons.
I checked your scanner. It's working and it's connected to the Minerva database. Everything you scan will earn you Kronos or Forefathers knowledge points.
The instructor watches you with displeasure.
Are you listening? Scan everything that might be of scientific interest. First of all, anomalies. They could be dangerous. Make sure to always have medication with you.
He places a canvas pouch in your hand.
This pouch is full of bolts. You can temporarily discharge an anomaly by throwing a bolt into it. It's primitive, but reliable.
Also, like, pretty much Stalker, if you enjoyed that game series.
So, my oral briefing fell within the allotted span of time. Any questions you want to ask me?
What about useful medications, maybe?
One-use stimulator injectors, bandages to stop bleeding, and anti-radiation agents and radioprotectors, including ARAD-3.
He produces a black-capped, transparent plastic jar out of his pocket.
According to protocol, you should have this medicine. I'll give it to you as soon as we proceed to the practical part of the briefing. Are you ready, by the way, or do you have any questions?
No, I think we're good.
Glances at his watch again.
You're within the time limit for questions. The next step is training in the artificial ecozone.
He rests one finger on the button in preparation to start the timer.
You're going to go downstairs and scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note there are several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone. These are the same conditions you'll be working in the field. Radioactive zones and relics are quite common under the dome.
He smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his pocket.
Here's your ARAD-3. And one more thing. Just a moment.
Hey, first day under the dome?
No, get away from me, lady.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Hey, he had one more thing, though. Yeah, now we have the scanning ability as well.
Van Olden gestures back at the...
Okay, so he said one more thing and then he just wandered off. Alright. Okay, so we got to scan all 3 relics, I do believe. I don't have a shovel, though. Oh, well. Are you sure? Alright, run. No, go the other way, Oh, gee, okay. Well, as long as you're semi-careful, I suppose. So don't touch those with your hands. And I'm gonna have to go up. Oh, whoop. Apparently you can't go through there. The AI cannot figure that out for some reason. That's alright, though. Alright, so don't touch with your hands. Yeah, that could have been a little... Just, yeah, the AI wasn't figuring it out. Okay, done.
Sebastian meets you on the platform.
Your finishing time is within the acceptable range.
He clicks the stopwatch button, fixing the result time. The scientist turns back to his notes.
Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. Why do you think they appeared? I'd like to hear your opinion.
The scientist assumes a superior expression.
I knew you'd come up with something like that. I see you understand nothing about the nature of anomalies. So let me add a couple of points.
He glances at the shimmering blue light in the eco-zone.
The truth is, we don't know the precise reason for these phenomenon either. We actually know nothing, no matter how much we try to convince ourselves otherwise.
Sebastian points a thin finger at the clustered lightning.
I personally believe that the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw are relatively harmless, but there are different anomalies in the desert, phenomenon that toy with the human mind.
Van Olden clasps his hands behind his back.
I know you don't care, but I'll say it anyway. Scientists today are required to be wonder workers who can heal cancer with a wave of their hand and solve the secrets of the universe during their coffee break. For some reason, no one wants to understand that fundamental science is always an investment in the future. It produces no answers here and now.
The White's gaze strays back to his clipboard.
If something terrible happens under the dome one day, and I'm sure it will, science will protect no one. That is all. Off you go.
Okay, and well, since you seem to be, well... Do you have anything useful in there? Well, I mean, I don't think that's technically stealing. Hey! Oh, well. Not gonna say no. Another leaflet. Anomalies. Ooh, is that reagents, maybe?
All about your needs, because we're the ones who formed them. And now, hey, first day under the dome? You feeling lost and scared?
Nothing found, unfortunately. Well, let's talk to their friend as well.
Oh, hello there.
I don't think we have any points yet. Yeah, we don't have any points. Oh, I do. I'll get a medical kit. Yeah, med kits are going to be useful. Okay, probably not going to sell those, but we'll sell other stuff. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that is our training tutorial done. Yeah, it does generally take about an hour. I know your Steam time, you get usually about 2 hours of playtime for a refund, so it's... Hold on, let's go back up and... I enjoyed this one. Played it about 70 hours. Did I ever talk to you, though? I don't think I did. Then I went through the store before. That would make sense.
Greetings.
Sure. Yeah, I am disappointed in my salary. Yeah, he's gonna try to scam us, but I'm gonna scam him. Oh, so I don't have...
See you again soon.
I don't have enough money to invest either, so that's actually heading out.
It's some kind of subliminal wave field messing with your head. It's you having both sides of the conversation with Joy.
Let's see, sell what we can, maybe try to get some gear. But I'm not gonna make as much as I thought.
Maynard puts his glass. Sydney adjusts his glasses.
Sure, I'll show you what we've got. You know, we're pretty well...
Sydney scribbles something in his logbook.
Okay, so let's see what we can get rid of, though. I feel like I'm not gonna need it. Only sells for 30, though. Alright. This stuff will be important later, but right now I need money. You can also have those, because I really don't need those. I'm not making a lot of money here. So about 71. Alright, so I got 144. Encumbrance up. I'm not going to worry about encumbrance. Initiative's not a terrible idea. $150. Yeah, we don't have enough money yet. Light weapons +5, though. Well, I wouldn't say no. Yeah, our bartering, we get that for 48, so, well... Tech +5. 25, alright, we're up to 71. Look slide up +1. Yeah, I might get a soldier's belt too. Alright. So that's about 119. Also, I'm not going to worry about radiation right now. That's only 112. But I will take the money, though, I suppose. Oh, we could sell the gloves. Can I barter again? Yes. Because I'm not going to need this. 62. Alright, I'll take it. And also, take yourself a mop. Get a back up to 211. Not bad, not bad. Let's get in some gear, though. Myself some gloves. Did I accidentally buy 2 pairs of gloves? Shoot. We won't have a companion for a while, so let's see.
He scribbles something in his logbook.
Please come back anytime if you need something.
Sadly lost a bit of profit, but alright. Okay, so let's head out. Get our assignment. I feel like that's going to be a scam, so I'm not going to give him 200 combo die. That's all I got. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, those don't sell for not too bad. I'll take it. In a second, maybe. Can anybody see me? Oh, they can't. I'm not good enough. They changed the thing on this door. Alright, can you see me? Alright. Adolf Schmitz.
Well, hello there.
Oh, level up as well. Kind of like when you get out of Vault 101, you get level up. This guy, no voice. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. You just need me and not the other guys. I guess, Alright, so we gotta take a call. Oh, Yuki, probably my favorite character in the game, is over here.
Oh, good day.
I'm gonna act impressed. It's because you're so smart.
Bye-bye.
Alright. Good talk, good talk. An armored door. I don't think I'm gonna be... Can I close that door? I'm pretty positive I can't get this door open. I don't think you get your stats enough to actually do that. Insufficient score. So sadly, can't get through there. Because I imagine there's a whole lot of good stuff up there. But sadly, can we actually even get... Yeah, there's no way down either way. So, I guess we'll take the call.
The giant display glows welcomingly when you approach. A red light comes on under the screen's steel hood. The camera is switched on. A gray old man with high cheekbones appears and squints out at you from the screen.
Do you copy?
He leans close to the camera, his glasses glittering.
My name is Martin Kingsley. I'm Chief Officer of Magellan Base. We were supposed to meet in person, but unforeseen circumstances prevented that. One moment. I'll grab your file.
He reaches for something out of view and produces a thin folder with your name on the cover. Apparently, your file. Kingsley opens the folder to thumb through the pages. He marks one of the pages with a pencil.
The Orange Wing. Well, whatever else can be said about me, I'm a humanist. I would never reject a person simply because they made a mistake. If it was a mistake. Tell me, how did you end up in the ranks of the Oranges?
Yeah.
Martin spins his pencil between his fingers.
You know, seeing the dome as a prison is very common among Oranges. Partly because of the discrimination we admittedly haven't yet eradicated. Partly because of the abundance of guards. But more importantly, in my opinion, is because this is a two-way problem.
I mean, we can't get out of the dome, and you have me in prison.
Kingsley closes the file and folds his hands in front of him.
Thank you for your reply. I learned a little more about you. Now I want you to learn a little bit more about us. Keep in mind, this is not a rehearsed speech.
He assumes a serious expression.
When the dome was discovered in 1971, it became a scientific and media sensation, a worldwide phenomenon, and likely the most significant discovery in the history of mankind.
Kingsley drums his fingers on the unseen desk, his gaze focused somewhere beyond.
I see. You were enticed here by radio advertising, telefilms, and all those interviews, billboards at every turn. Cronus wants the world to see the dome as a stage where something merry and fascinating is going on. But now that you're actually here, I want you to see the real picture.
You can't make out his eyes behind the glare on his spectacles, but he seems to be staring directly at you.
Here's the truth. Nobody was waiting for us inside the dome. It's neither a treasury of technologies nor a cemetery of the ancients. Perhaps what we're doing now is defusing the world's most complicated bomb. Will our mission thrive? I believe so. If we work together and everybody does their part.
He looks back at your file.
I say, do what must be done. Because that's what the concept of the 5 wings is all about.
Kingsley points at the camera.
You're from Orange Wing. Your duties involve taking risks, and you'll more often face difficult grunt work. I don't think this mission requires an Orange participant, but my superiors are forcing my hand. Someone on the committee suggested it would be a good idea to use your performance over the next few days as a positive example. If it were up to me, I wouldn't send you. But alas, consider your mission to be of propagandistic nature.
Oh, so I mentioned the committee wasn't formed till after the events that happened after Nashville, but I guess the committee was already kind of a thing.
Putting the folder aside,
The board members.
stares at you in silence. It gets so quiet that the ticking of a clock can be heard through the speakers. Kingsley sighs quietly.
You were probably waiting for some boilerplate welcome speech, but I prefer to talk about real-world problems. Glad to meet you.
Martin nods slowly.
I apologize once again for this long-distance meeting. Now, as we don't have much time, I'd like to get to the point. I'm sure you're curious why you were taking off the bus to Magellan and brought here instead.
He moves closer to the camera.
I'm going to show you a short video. Please pay attention.
Kingsley's face freezes on screen.
I have an urgent mission for an employee of your background and qualifications. I'd have assigned someone from Magellan, but I'm short on personnel. That's why it has to be a newcomer. I apologize again for the rush, but it seems I have no choice.
Martin noisily clears his throat.
Maybe you've heard about Nashville Base. While preparing the materials for this mission, I came across a short documentary film about the complex. I think you should watch it.
Yeah, no mention of Nashville was maybe on the holographic table monitor, though.
The speakers produce a hollow
Yeah, there's only the list of the base.
Purple, gray, and black spots flicker on the screen. A blurred title, The Cronus Archive 1971 to 1974, was used in the production of this recording. appears at the bottom. The shadow of an airplane flies across a faded yellow desert. A cheery voice fills the room. Every day, our researchers uncover more and more of the dome's secrets. There is no doubt the underground structures, so-called objects, are organized according to some pattern. Though early on, the importance of the relics to scientific research was considered insignificant. The desert dims into the black of a chalkboard. White lines drawn by an invisible hand begin to sketch a schematic of the dome. The narrator continues. By 1972, however, many important discoveries had come to light in a period of only a few months, and the construction of stationary research bases adjacent to the more promising objects began. Personnel moved into Ankara in May of 1972, and within half a year, Boston and Dessau were also brought into service, though the biggest discovery was yet to come. The picture changes to a chasm suffused with electric light, people bustling about everywhere. The speaker's voice seems to come from a distance. In November of 1973, a massive network of underground caves and a structure of hitherto unseen complexity was discovered in Sector C-12. Soon afterwards, the construction of C-12 Nashville began. The camera glides through dim caverns as the silhouettes of bizarre mechanisms emerge. Metal structures loom up from the dark, surrounded by earth-moving machines and exhausted miners wearing orange jumpsuits.
Underground complex, gotcha.
C-12 Nashville is an innovative research complex located atop the primary relic mining location. The complexity of this object is unique. Communications, the film abruptly cuts out, and Kingsley's face reappears.
The rest of this information is classified. Hopefully you get the main idea. Nashville is a very special place, requiring people with both special qualifications and special clearance level, though yours will do for your task.
The chief officer bends threateningly close to the camera.
I thought I made myself clear. That information is classified.
Okay, got it.
Martin adjusts his glasses.
So, the task. Nashville base stopped transmitting and receiving signals yesterday evening. A reconnaissance group was sent out earlier today, but we haven't heard anything from them yet either.
The chief officer rubs his forehead.
Normally, I would never give this task to a newcomer like yourself, but I just don't have enough people.
Like there's a guard, maybe, or anybody else? All right.
He looks down at the documents again.
As I've already told you, someone up the chain decided to entrust this task to an orange. Should you succeed, you'll become a hero in the official propaganda. And should you fail, you'll become a martyr, I suppose.
Martin falters, choosing his words carefully.
You have to understand, the terms of the orange contract involve a certain level of risk. Fatal risk.
Kingsley is looking into the camera once more.
Your task is to get to Nashville, figure out whatever's behind the communication problem, get in touch with the group, and work with them to solve the problem.
The chief officer carefully returns the documents to the folder. You notice his hands tremble slightly.
Go downstairs. The truck must be waiting for you in storage. This task is urgent, but a small delay is acceptable if there's anything you need to settle here first. That is all. Any questions?
Kingsley's hand reaches toward the camera.
Great to hear. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, so the door is up. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave off here, just getting through the initial intro. We still have to get the transport. I'll look around here as well before we head off to Nashville. We probably got at least another 20 minutes in here. Yeah, game's a little bit of slow pace. Yeah, we're about almost at an hour and a half, and we're just not even out of the starting area yet. But it's very, very good. I have enjoyed the voice acting. Narration's been good. not everything is 100% voice acted, but a good majority. And then concerning the main quest line, of course. Also, let's take care of a quick level up as well. Alright, so we have 15 points. Well, I also wouldn't mind... Once up to 50. Let's get survival up to 30 as well. I need perception for the recon. The one thing I'm lacking. Alright, so I got about 8 more points. Because I probably have a negative or something, so I can't quite. 3 shots. Not bad. Okay, so I have 3 points left as well. Going full criminal. Oh, my tech is... Whoa, 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 whoa. I should have the tech now to do that. A little bit better. Doesn't league with the lockpicks now. Alright, I'll go with it. Okay. Too bad. We got a little bit of money. Hopefully maybe we'll get something downstairs. We can get a little bit more, but... Reputation is... Silver and orange is going up not too bad. That's just outside the dome. And we know where Nashville is and Magellan Station as well right now. Right, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we'll leave off here. New episode following. I do believe we'll probably pop this off every day as we do the full playthrough. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.